Hi guys, it's Amy, and I'm going to share today what the diet industry is really selling you, and how you can change your life by rejecting it and learning intuitive eating. So if you like my content, please subscribe to it by clicking right here. Okay, so last week we covered if you're an intuitive eater, and it's a quiz. So if you want to watch that video, click here. But if you actually just want to take the quiz, go to my website and you can take that quiz and see if you are actually an intuitive eater. It's really awesome. So click right here for that. All right, so we have to reject the the diet industry, the diet mentality. Throw out the diet books and magazine articles that offer a false hope of losing weight quickly, easily, and permanently. And get angry at diet culture that promotes weight loss and the lies that have led you to feel as if you're a failure every time a new diet stopped working for you and you gained all the weight back. Diets just don't work. 95% of all diets fail. The truth about the diet industry is that they prey on your insecurities around feeling and being thin. That in society, and then society deems that you are worthy if you are thin. So there is a moral virtue to being thin in our society, and we can't get away from that. And we feel guilty every time the diet fails you, and they prey on that guilt. They prey on, we're supposed to look and feel thin. I guess feeling thin is looking thin. And then they also prey on your guilt every time a diet fails you. So we have to reject the diet mentality in order to break free of that guilt. So this is principle number 1 of intuitive eating: rejecting the diet mentality. If you even allow one small hope to linger that the new and the better diet or food plan might be lurking around the corner, that this is this is it finally, it will prevent you from being free to rediscover your intuitive eating, like what you know intuitively is right and how to eat and what to eat. The idea of not dieting might be really scary, even though you're sick of it. You're sick of dieting. Many of you will feel stuck between two conflicting fears. If I continue dieting, I'll continue to feel like a failure. And if I stop dieting, I'll feel lost. But the truth is that the diet industry wants you to feel all these fears. They want you to feel and say in your head, if I stop dieting, I won't stop eating. When in reality, dieting is often the trigger to overeating. Food restriction triggers overeating. It's a biological response. You don't eat enough, you're going to eventually overeat. Your body's telling you, stop starving me. They also want you to think, I don't know how to eat when I'm not dieting or following an eating plan. When in reality, intuitive eating helps you rediscover your primal signals of hunger. You'll learn to trust your body and mind again. The diet industry wants you to think, I'll be out of control. And again, the reality is you're learning to listen to your body signals, and you'll know when and what to eat. And you won't be relying on outside influences for guidance. You and only you can be the expert of you. The biggest trap in rejecting diet culture is the one last diet trap. The reality is that diets don't work, and you're just going to feel bad about yourself yet again, when you fall into this trap. And I mentioned that earlier. It's like that one, this is it. This is finally it. No, it's not, because they don't work. Granted, you may really want to reject the diet mentality. And I know this is going to be really hard. I'm not going to pretend it's going to be easy. We all have food restrictive thoughts, also known as pseudo-dieting. And some of these thoughts may be counting calories, carbs, macros. I used to do that religiously. Eating only safe foods. Eating only at certain times of the day. We've all heard don't eat after 6 p.m. or whatever that is. Paying penance for eating perceived bad foods. Oh, I must work out more if I ate these bad foods. cutting back on food, pacifying hunger by drinking coffee or diet drinks, limiting carbs, eating only appropriate foods in public, those clean foods, a salad, competing with someone else who is dieting, and second guessing or judging what you deserve to eat. Oh, I was good this week, so I deserve to have this on the weekend. Again, we've all had these thoughts. We can't escape them. It's society. Becoming a vegetarian or vegan or eating gluten-free to lose weight. I got caught up in the gluten-free thing. It's a lifestyle. And then being rigidly healthy. So if you want to reject the diet mentality but not sure how, follow these tips. And note, this is not an overnight process. This is what society has been telling us for all of our lives, and our parents and all these outside influences. So you need to recognize, acknowledge the damage that dieting causes, like teaching the body to retain more fat when you start eating again with chronic dieting. So every time you diet, your body's going to say, hey, you're starving me. And then when you start eating again, it's going to hold on to that fat because you've slowed your metabolism down and your body is responding to that dieting. Decreasing your metabolism is another thing that happens when you diet, the dangers or the negative effects of dieting. You increase in binges and cravings when you diet. You increase the risk of premature death and heart disease when you diet. And you allow your fullness cues to atrophy. So by dieting, you lose those intuitive cues of when you're hungry, when you're full, and all that. And there are many, many other negative consequences to dieting, like it causes your body shape to change. It's linked to eating disorders. I know a lot of trainers have eating disorders. Like they are so religiously counting their macros and then they diet. And then the people that do the fitness competitions, like they really have issues, I think, with dieting. And then it's correlated with feelings of failure. And then also we have to be aware of the diet mentality traits and thinking. So we need to forget about willpower. That's not a real thing when it comes to food, especially dieting. Like if you starve yourself, you're not gonna have the willpower to not overeat. If you're not eating enough calories, you're going to binge, you're going to overeat. So willpower doesn't come into play there. Forget about being obedient. Forget about failure. Get rid of the dieter tools like the scale, the meal plans, the tracking apps. And finally, be compassionate towards yourself. This will take time. Don't beat yourself up over not getting it perfect. This is a journey, and I'm here to help you on this journey. And I'm on this journey too. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. And if you'd like to learn more and watch my previous videos, go ahead and check the playlist at the end of this video, at the end screen, and then go to my website and take the quizzes. What type of eater are you, and are you an intuitive eater? And that way you can start to learn to trust yourself again and ditch the dieting for good. So until next week, this is Amy. Bye for now.